around for a really long time, and ItsGosu kind of assimilating a lot of the one players. Gator'd and Kyhol both previously in one. But yeah, Kyhol's been around forever. He's a pretty solid macro Terran with some pretty unique builds. I remember a ways back I was seeing him use this like Thor Marauder build against GLGL Kyle number 3. Not sure what that's about. Maybe they have 3 guys named Kyle on their team.
I have no idea. Must be a little inside joke. Tell me a little bit more about this Marauder Thor build you were seeing, though.
He was using this Marauder Thor build against Protoss. Like,
really?
Yeah, it
sounds kind of baller.
Pretty good too. I used it.
Do you
for
remember
a
the freaking
Thor Banshee?
Oh yeah, are you still using that Thor Banshee build?
No, but dude. I think that might have to make a comeback, dude. That build was so good.
Why'd you stop doing it?
Nobody could stop, because people started using Phoenixes, like and Phoenixes kind of wreck Banshees, like,
but
real hard.
Thors destroy Phoenix.
They do. So it's like, I don't know. It's you like trade, like all the air stuff just like dies.
That's fine.
But I don't know.
Dude, you should go for the Thor ship again, man.
Oh, that was super old school, man.
Thor
Beta
ship.
Thor shipping.
Thor shipping is still
back
awesome.
when Thor's like
They
2-hit stalkers.
More damage.
It's like boom, boom.
They one-shot
Boom,
Hydras.
boom.
Remember that?
Yeah, dude. I was all about that. I don't know what Blizzard was thinking for a couple weeks in the beta there. Thors were just a little bit out of control. I would just rush for Thor every single game. And,
They were a little
oh
bit
my
insane.
god, on Lost Temple too.
Dude, you
could
and
snipe
me
the hatch.
played so many games on Lost Temple, and you would put a Thor on the high ground, and then you'd put 3 turrets next to the Thor, and then maybe a bunker with some Marines.
A bunker with
God,
2 Marines.
That's this game.
That was my go-to, man. And then you have like 4 SCVs on auto repair up on the cliff with the Thor, just like
That was just... Ugh.
Whoever put the hatchery in range of a Thor on that map was like not thinking clearly. It would have made sense if maybe a tank could hit the hatchery from the cliff.
I don't even like the idea of a ledge overlooking the natural. That's why none of the naturals have ledges in this game anymore. In all the maps that people play, at least.
Yeah, I think in StarCraft 2 it's like a little bit more powerful than it was in
I think it's the same as
Brood War.
StarCraft Brood War.
No. In Brood War it wasn't nearly as good, I don't feel like.
Really?
You could still do builds where you like put a bunker and a tank.
You know what
up
it
on the
was?
high ground.
You know what was difficult in Brood War? The ledge only supported like 1 or 2 tanks, I think, right, in terms of room.
No. Like on
Am I
Lost
thinking about
Temple,
the
you could
wrong
have a
thing?
bunch up there.
Do you remember Boxer on Lost Temple, where you could put 1 tank behind the mains mineral line, and you could only squeeze in 1 tank?
Behind the mains mineral line?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like if you're dropping the main like offensively.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty
pretty
smexy.
cheap.
And you
Smexy.
can't
Where are you getting
you
this
can't
smexy
you
from?
can't attack the tank with
It's a new
anything
word.
on the ground except ranged units, obviously. But like mining units and stuff like that can't attack. Yeah. Boxer is real cute with that kind of stuff. So anyway, back to the game. Both these players have opened up with kind of.
Well, KawaiiRice is
similar
opening
builds.
up with the starport rather than going for the... Well, obviously you're going to go for the factory, but he's getting a faster starport, and Kyhol is just sticking with 1 fact for now. So it looks like he's going to go fact into expand.
He might be getting a starport as well. He certainly has the gas for it. Is he going to grab his second gas a little bit late here?
I wonder what he's setting up for.
So he's just going to stay on factory.
Looks like he's going to expand after the factory.
Yep.
Yeah, so Kyhol is going to expand here, and KawaiiRice is going for that starport, going to get that right on the tech lab, and he's going to pump out that Banshee. So we have a quick take to the skies here, and I think this definitely favors KawaiiRice a little bit in terms of the spawn, because this Banshee will make a direct dart into the mineral line.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Banshee openers just so good in TVT. I mean, I've been watching a lot of TVTs lately, and the Koreans are just really favoring those quick Banshee openers, man, with Cloak a lot of the time as well. KawaiiRice not getting Cloak, he's just going to play a more standard style here. It's a big investment. It can be held off, but...
And KawaiiRice is, well, he's going to have to deal with Matt Poop and Hellion, it looks like.
Yep. Both players probably going to go with the mech style we've been seeing so much lately. And it's actually weird. The Koreans will actually switch between bio and mech a lot of the time.
Yeah, well, that's kind of good to be able to switch from different styles and not like play the same style over and over again, because then you get really stale and you get predictable. So that's the hallmark of any good player. We do have the Hellion versus Hellion action right now, but one SCV is actually repairing that Hellion, which does help make a difference, and now a second Hellion is joining the fray for KawaiiRice. KawaiiRice will control his tower at the very least, and he does have his Banshee now darting right into the main of Kyhol.
Yeah, he does indeed, and this Banshee's probably going to do some pretty good damage here. If Kawhi micros it really well, instant pullback right there. First Marine goes down, second Marine takes a shot Those Marines will both go down as well. KawaiiRice is not paying attention here. 2 Marines left, and I think he'll be able to... he actually fended that off quite nicely.
Yeah, Kyhol did a great job holding that off. He didn't lose that many Marines. It would have been nice for him to get the Banshee kill, but of course it's very hard to do without Stim, and it actually counts on your opponent making a mistake. KawaiiRice is pushing in through the main now with Marines and Hellions. He's going to try to go right into the main, but there is a wall, potentially a wall, for Kyhol, and I think Kyhol should be able to hold this off.
Blue Flame is done for Kyhol. It is not done for KawaiiRice.
Oh,
Kyhol could absolutely destroy him here. He's pushing out with Blue Flame. KawaiiRice not really aware of this. Going to lose a ton of units here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Blue Flame is good. I don't know why Kyhol backed out there. I think he could have done a lot more damage, but...
should be another upgrade past Blue Flame for Purple Flame.
White Flame.
Sure.
White Flame.
Does 42 damage per shot. 1 shot's a worker. Oh, man.
Supernova Flame.
Supernova Flame Starburst in your mouth. Looks like KawaiiRice does have a command center inside here, or an orbital command, excuse me, so he's going to be landing that down at the natural. So both players have an expansion gearing up here, and, you know, it's possible both players are going to go for a very long-term game. There's just a Banshee chilling back there.
Ooh, hopefully he doesn't forget about that like the medevac from last game.
Not,
oh my god.
Not patrolling his Viking. It's just kind of chilling there. And it looks like the Banshee is going to be recalled back. It looks like Kyhol is dropping with Hellions inside the main, so the Banshee may be recalled back to deal with those Hellions. 2 Hellions, Blue Flame activated inside the main. They're going to do a little bit of damage here. How many SCVs can they get?
Oh my god.
Oh, they're all lining up for the kill.
Kyhol not really on top of things there, though. I think he missed a huge opportunity.
He was trying to get that shot off, but he just barely missed. It was a close window. I don't think the Hellions can fit through this gap.
I don't think they can either.
And that's pretty smart, man. I like his layout. You can run away from Blue Flame Hellions really quickly.
Line those depots up diagonally. Yeah. SCVs can go through,
but Hellions cannot.
Hellions cannot. I really, really like that.
Yeah, well, you're gonna start doing that now.
I am indeed.
Well, here comes some more Hellions. Let's see the magic of the wall once again. Looks like a couple Marines here should be able to hold this off. And KawaiiRice dropping off his payload, killing off those Blue Flame Hellions. KawaiiRice taking a bit of control in this game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Both players... actually, Kyle's still ahead in supply.
Just a little bit.
But both players almost exclusively meching right now. Neither player has really established air control or air dominance just yet. They haven't really invested that much into Vikings. Here comes the drop. The Banshee is going to get taken out by this Viking, it looks like. But the drop will get in. Kyhol ready and waiting with Blue Flame Hellions. Going to be able to deal with that pretty easily.
Yeah, Kyhol did a pretty good job there holding that off. Drop after drop, it seems like he's been aware and he's been paying attention. But there's a couple Blue Flame Hellions inside the mineral line. They did get a couple of shots off, but I don't think they killed too many workers. Yeah, they only killed 2. So KawaiiRice not quite able to even out that economic loss that he suffered when the Hellions were inside his main, because he did lose a little bit more despite his brilliant wall. And for now, both players are meching up and getting that siege mode ready. It looks like KawaiiRice maybe a little late on his siege mode, though. Does he have siege yet? No, he doesn't.
He does. Kyhol, he's
researching.
Getting it, okay. Well,
I wonder if KawaiiRice is forgetting.
It's weird. In TVT, siege mode kind of plays an interesting role in mech versus mech. A lot of times it's better to just land, like if your opponent sieges, you can take air control, land your Vikings on top of his siege tanks, and then attack with Hellions and tanks in tank mode. And you'll do a lot better than if you try and siege your own tanks.
I see.
So sometimes you don't even need siege.
That's weird. Tanks without siege are actually really strong still. They do a lot of damage,
They're
good, man. Their per shot attack speed is actually much faster. It's like really fast.
Oh yeah.
So they do a lot of damage. So we'll see.
DPS is insane.
Yeah. So KawaiiRice does have 3 unsieged tanks right now, not getting siege mode yet. Kyhol, single drop ship there. I don't know if what that's doing. Just lazy on the job. Kyhol also has some Hellions at the Zalnaga Tower. Not quite sure what he's doing. And he's pushing out here with the Raven as well. The Raven can certainly come in handy for PDD and auto turrets. And in the meanwhile, Kyhol is expanding to the pocket expansion. He's going to have 1 extra expo, whereas KawaiiRice will not.
I love how KawaiiRice is walling off his 3rd ramp as well. Just in case a drop.
Hellions drop right here.
Yeah, drop right there. That's, again, super smart. Just using his buildings very well.
Man.
Well, you might as well.
Yeah, might as well. Here we are. Looks like we're going to engage the Viking. Almost popping off that Raven as well as taking down the PDD. So it looks like the PDD has now been dispersed, and Kyhol will probably just hold this location. No, he's going to let the PDD die.
Well, it'll be up there for a little while.
Well,
That's
it can be
for sure.
focus fired by Marines, right?
Yeah, it can be focus fired by Marines.
But there's no
and
Marines on the field, so
nobody really willing to commit to a fight over that position right now. They're both just gonna fall back and kind of hang out. Do we have a drop coming into the main of KawaiiRice at the same time? I really like that. He's taking the position at the Xel'Naga. A fight's about to go down, and he's dropping those two at the same exact moment.
Yep.
KawaiiRice not going to notice this for a little bit. I don't think he's busy dealing with the fight in front.
And he's taking a lot of damage back at home, man. Oh my god, so many SCVs going down here. 18 workers so far killed. Make it 20. And those Hellions are just killing all the workers. KawaiiRice not even paying attention. But
Just getting a reaction shot, bro.
oh yeah. Dude, he just lost almost all of his workers. He's gonna lose a couple more as well. Oh my goodness.
And right about now, KawaiiRice is kicking himself in the head. Oh man.
That's gotta suck.
Not only did he not accomplish anything in mid, he lost about 25 workers.
I think he's just got to go all in now, man. He's just so far behind.
Yeah, he
He's got to
doesn't
make
have many
something
options.
happen. Yeah, and unfortunately for him, it looks like Kyhol already has his tank sieged up. So I don't know if KawaiiRice is going to be able to break this position. A PDD also going down, just going to make it that much harder to remain in control of the air.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Kyhol having way too many Vikings for KawaiiRice to deal with right now. Let's take a look at both players' infrastructures and see what kind of production facilities we are working off here. Just a single starport there. I did notice that Kyhol had 2 supply depots called down, so and he's supply blocked once again.
Looks like he
But
really
he's still
likes
way
to
ahead.
get supply blocked.
Man, it's a big deal, man.
Dude,
I'm
I don't
telling
know.
you.
I'm telling you though, Kyhol is he's way ahead right now. KawaiiRice has just suffered way too many SCV losses to even have a chance to be able to repair himself and get himself back into this game. It's just he's gonna have to go through rehabilitation.
It's not that bad.
Dude, he is behind by
50 to 65?
Actually, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. He'll be all right.
I guess.
He will definitely be all right. But Kyhol taking his 4th right now. He is considerably ahead. He's also
Where's that 4th at?
still ahead in the Viking count, I think. Too.
Butting against that PDD, it's like butting your head against a brick wall. It just doesn't break through. Finally, the PDD goes down, and KawaiiRice is actually going to go for air control here. He does have sight over the ground, so he can advance his tanks forward if he wants to. But looks like he's just going to wait it out for now. And both players having this kind of a doomsday scenario. First player to fire the first shot activates the Cold War.
The Cold War.
Yeah.
And then all hell breaks
All hell
loose.
breaks loose. That's what it is.
Who is going to win this battle, though? It might just come down to slow pushes across the board. Neither player in a position right now, I don't think, to make a huge, committal attack to try and push Kyhol off, or for Kyhol to try and just end the game. I think Kyhol is freeing up some supply.
Well, he's not even maxed yet. What is he doing?
I have no idea, dude.
This is actually not what.
This is actually not what you want to do.
Yeah, this is actually really bad. Kyhol now realizing, hey, his SCVs are low. And look at KawaiiRice thirsty for blood. He wants to go get those SCVs. He's dropped the scan to check those SCVs.
God.
And he's chasing him down. He's chasing him. He's going to get all those SCVs with one shot. Oh!
There's a free scraps and parts shop opened up right there now.
I know, man. Used car
Space
sales.
scavengers flying in and jackpot! Just salvaging all the pieces.
And looks like the pieces salvaged into Megathors.
These are the siege breakers. These are the tanks of World War I, if you will.
Yeah.
They can drive across the trenches, take hits to the face from siege tanks, and they enable you to launch a concerted push in TVT. And
the minefield.
he's got the Vikings in position to land here. He's attack moving with everything. The Vikings landing on top of the tanks. And this is what I was talking about. When your tanks are sieged, it's not always the best situation for you. He's sieging up his own tanks in the back, shelling away, lifts off the remainder of those Vikings, and I think Kyhol got the better of that. There's only 3 tanks remaining for KawaiiRice here.
Yeah, that engage is really nice from Kyhol. Moving into the doors, unsieging all his tanks and walking in and going in with everything, and then landing the Vikings on KawaiiRice's Vikings as well. Primo prime, doing a lot of damage. Blows that Marine away. Was that a Marine?
I don't know what that was.
So sad.
It's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone. I saw his head falling down the space. Kyle's going to force a GG out of KawaiiRice.
GG is called.